Today, we are going to show you how you can capture a good $16,000 move on Bitcoin. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. I have Sean next to me today. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning, guys.
So this is the second time we're doing this update. Believe it or not, guys, we actually recorded an entire Bitcoin update for you guys, only to find that the mic was not working. So yeah, unfortunately, this is our second time at it. Now, in our Bitcoin analysis for Monday, we told you guys that, hey, we are looking for a pullback on Bitcoin, and we did technically see a minor pullback on Bitcoin. But Sean, you are looking for a much deeper pullback on Bitcoin, correct?
Yep. Exactly. And I just want to reiterate that just because we're looking for a pullback to the downside, it doesn't mean that we trade that pullback. Doesn't mean that we're putting a short to the downside. It means that we're mentally getting ready to buy that move, because this, guys, is still a no trade zone.
All right, Sean, but could you elaborate on why you would not short this?
So essentially, guys, you always want to keep the probability in your favor, right? As a trader, it's not about being right. It's not about getting every single call correct. It's not about being in a trade at every single time. It's about taking the trades that have the probability going in your favor to assure your long-term success as a trader, right? And one way to do that, a very, very simple way to do that, guys, is to keep the trend in your direction. Keep the trend as your friend, right? And the trend on the higher time frames is still long. And I want to trade in the direction of the trend, right? And if you guys are confused as to what the direction of the trend is, simply use the Mango dashboard as your bias. Now, the Mango dashboard is available at app.mangoresearch.co. Bitcoin and a bunch of other coins are completely free, so there's no reason to not be using it, right? All you need to do is click on the drop down right over here, and you can see the direction of the trend for all the relevant time frames, right? The 4 hour, the 12 hour, the daily, the 2 day, the 4 day, the 1 week. And do you want to be trading against the 2 day being long, the 4 day being long, and the weekly being long? No, I don't want to be trading against all these time frames being long. But until there's underlying trend support, and that's what I call this, guys, trend support, I don't want to be trading against this. Now, we can clearly see from the trend profile of the lower time frames that you most definitely don't want to be long, right, on the lower time frames. That all that means is wait for price to pull back onto the higher time frame support, right? And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video.
Okay, and since we're on the dashboard, guys, I want to take this opportunity to draw your attention to the premium videos section. This is a new bonus section where we have been posting premium vids, okay? So if you want additional alpha, this is where you come to. Alrighty, so now with this, we can get into the chart. I really want to draw in, Sean, as to why we're looking for that pullback. Now, the weekly close, that weekly close was a pretty nasty close, right? We sold off, we grazed those highs, sold off to end up in a gravestone doji. And with that, guys, not only was that candle nasty, but we also lost a critical region of support, now turned into resistance, which came in at around 30.4K. Now, if I just have to zoom out of this picture, I want you guys to notice just how important this level has been historically for Bitcoin, right? So when we took it out right here, this was during the bull market phase, Jan 2021, right? We took it out, made our way all the way up to $60,000. This is where you got rejected, sold off once again. Where do we find support on the weekly time frame? That's the same level, guys, 30.4K. We bounced off of it, made our way all the way up to around $64,000, sold off. This is where we broke it. Now, once again, guys, we are heading up against that level. Now, yeah, fine, we closed about 2 weekly candles over that level, only to lose it, and now we're using it as overhead resistance. All right, now, yeah, it closed. It was a nasty close, okay? But to look for that immediate continuation to the downside, we were looking at our lower time frames, right? Specifically the daily time frame, right? So now for that immediate continuation to the downside, we were looking for Bitcoin to close underneath the 21 exponential moving average. And you can see here that, okay, we've closed underneath the 21 exponential moving average, and so far this is looking like a retest of the 21 exponential moving average.
Yeah, and I do want to urge you guys that if you did take your trade against a 21 EMA, right? This is an opportunity for you to be a disciplined trader to say that, hey, I was trading against a 21 EMA, we closed underneath the 21 EMA, I'm getting a retest to get out of my trade, the market is giving me an opportunity, I'm going to take that retest to get out of my trade. I know it's going to be tempting to stay in your trade, especially as you see price rally, but trust me guys, in the long run as a trader, you're going to build good habits by simply saying, hey, I got invalidated on my idea, I'll take the next idea, right? So, and in fact, guys, right over here, if you took the trade over here on July 7th against the 21 EMA, the market is giving you an opportunity to get out in a profit, right? So even though you were wrong on your trade, you get to get out on a profit. Very similar to our Ichimoku trade, right? Where we took our trade over here against the Tenkin. As soon as we found out that we were wrong on our trade, wrong on idea, by seeing the candle close underneath the Tenkin, we got out. We were invalidated and we were able to get out in a profit. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, that getting out of a trade allows you to free up capital for the next opportunity. So now all of that capital is available for us to deploy on deeper levels that we're about to talk about.
And now speaking of deeper levels, now I for one, Sean, I was looking at the Kijun, right? We've seen a C-span trade get activated here from the Tenkin all the way down to the Kijun. The final nail in the coffin, in my opinion, was going to be losing that 21 EMA. So I am looking at 28.3K. But you were gunning for a much lower level on Bitcoin,
Yep.
which is now a great segue into the mango trade of the day. Sean, what is the pullback opportunity? Do you want to tell them about that lower level on Bitcoin?
Yeah, for sure. So to reiterate, why am I looking for further downside? Again, it's not because I am certain we are going to be looking for further downside. If so, I would be looking for a short trade, right? All I'm doing, guys, is I'm keeping it very mango. I'm telling myself that, hey, we have firstly lost the blue line over here, okay, our Ichimoku Tenkin. Again, you guys can find this entire chart for free at app.mango.research.co. Bitcoin is completely free. All the time frames are completely free. Simply click on your one-click powerful indicator right over here, Ichimoku. You'll get this blue line over here, right? We lost the Tenkin. That was not a good sign. Now we've lost the 21 EMA as well. Again, you can click it right over here. You can see this yellow line is the 21 EMA. We close underneath the 21 EMA. As long as price is living underneath the Tenkin as well as the 21 EMA, my mind is shut off to further upside. Okay, I'll wait for price to close above here and then I'll get eager for upside again. Until then, I'm simply looking for downside. Now, how far deep do I look? That's the next question, right? Well, for that, guys, you can look for your Kijun. This red line over here, by all means, look for it. 28.3K, I do think we'll get supported on it on a candle closing basis. But the deeper pullback, the greedier pullback that I'll be looking for, guys, is coming off the mango dynamic, okay? I'm going to go ahead and click it on. Now, for those of you who don't have access to the mango dynamic, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification button, because I'll be giving guys updates on the levels of the mango dynamic as price unfolds, right? As you guys can see, the mango dynamic is dynamically updating as price unfolds. So we will have updated levels on this for you guys every single day. So where is the mango dynamic coming in at the moment? Well, I'm going to go ahead and draw a horizontal right over here. You guys can see that's coming in around 27,150-ish, right? That's the upper level. The lower level is coming in at around 25,500-ish, right? 25,600. That's the lower level. So I'll be placing 3 bids. The upper level, the middle of the zone right over here around 26,300, and the bottom of the zone at 25,600. This entire zone, guys, is going to be my bid zone, okay? This entire zone. If price comes down, I'll be looking for this zone to get tapped. And you can see that every time price has made a weekly pullback, it has gotten sucked into the weekly dynamic and closed above it, right? Right over here, there was so much FUD, everybody got scared, banking crisis, DCG, Genesis, you name it, we had it. It was scary, yes, but we followed our TA, we bit the mango dynamic, waited for the weekly to close, and said that, hey, if the weekly closes underneath, we'll simply get out. What did the weekly do? Closed above. What did Bitcoin do right after? Boom, to the upside. Again, pull back down. Where we pull back down, let's hide our horizontals. You can see that we pull back down to the mango dynamic, wicked into it, closed above. What did Bitcoin do right after? Boom, to the upside. Now again, similarly, Kusha, the reason I'm not looking for the Kijun particularly is because it is very improbable that we do come down on the weekly that low and not graze the mango dynamic. So that's the level, that's the zone I'll be looking for, guys. 27,150 to the upside. The middle of the zone is 26,300. The bottom of the zone is 25,700. 3 bids, guys, 3 bids.
Exactly, guys. Now, if you want to keep up with these changing levels on the dynamic indicator, just hit the sub and the bell icon because we will be going over them on a regular basis. Now, Sean, you're looking for a pullback into the dynamic, the weekly dynamic.
Yep.
Now, when we get that bounce, if we get that bounce, what are your upside targets for Bitcoin?
My upside targets haven't changed all the way since Jan, right? Ever since we started talking about the bigger cascading play, we had two targets. The first target was 25.4K, and the second target was $42,000. Those higher time frame macro trend level targets haven't changed at all. So as long as my thesis on us being in a macro bull market continues, I will still be looking for that $42,000 as my terminal target before I reassess the charts, right? But guys, I do want to iterate that my opinion will change as soon as we lose this weekly dynamic level over here, okay? Because at that point, we will be putting in an M-like formation, and that would signal Bitcoin probably coming down all the way to these lows over here, right? Now, I know that's scary. And if price does come down to the weekly dynamic, it will be scary to bid. Just like it was scary over here, just like it was scary over here. But those tend to be the best opportunities. And if we lose that, I will simply say, hey, we were wrong. We were wrong on the price getting up to $42,000. I don't care. I'll exit my trades and I'll look to reposition down over here. And then people are going to be like, hey, Sean, what happened to your $42,000 target? What happened was I am looking to make money. I am not looking to be right. And that's what trading is about, guys. We are not playing with crystal balls over here, okay? You have to choose as a trader. Do you want to be right all the time, or do you want to make money? Because you can't have both.
And there you have it, some good golden nuggets dropped. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this analysis. If you did, smash that like button, and of course, we will be seeing you in the next Bitcoin update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.
Ciao.